Jason Gelios, Realtor with Real Living Key Realty here. I'm with Ryan. Ryan is from Safe and Sound Inspection, and he's going to share with us the 3 top things to look for when you're having a home inspected. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. When we're talking about 3 things that we're looking for when a home is before you call the inspector, are we talking about a house from the 1920s or a house from 2003?
Yeah, well, I guess different variations. So you know, if I'm buying a house that was built in '53 compared to 2012, let's say somewhat newer, what would I want to look for?
Sure. So any house basically prior to 1940, what you're looking at is you're looking primarily for electrical. Structurally, those houses work fairly well. There's going to be some dips. We say if you've got a 100-year-old house, don't expect level floors or square doors. It's just not a reality. They were built different back then than they are today, and some of the techniques, you know, have been improved upon greatly. Furthermore, you've had a lot of people in those houses making modifications. So the things we always start with on those homes, we're looking for electrical, the old knob and tube wiring, making sure that any electrical updates are actually done correctly. So buying one of these little sensors right here to tell you if the wiring is actually active, and one of these little testers right here, you can buy these both for about $15 in total at any home improvement store, will let you actually test an outlet to determine if it's grounded, and they've got little instructions to tell you what's actually going on with them. So that's a big one that you're going to find in those homes. Older homes like that prior to 1940, you should be aware of the fact that it's very likely going to carry lead paint in the bathrooms and the kitchen if they haven't been remodeled. If they have and the walls have been replaced, not a big deal. But if you're going to do some remodeling, that's something to be aware of, because you're going to need to take proper precautions to do that. And then the other big thing is that we find a lot of is the old asbestos wrap on the ductwork. It's that paper wrap that goes around. Usually there's a little bit of it left. Some of the ductwork's been replaced. If you're not going to mess with it, it's fine. But if it's friable, basically means it turns into a powder, creates a dust when you mess with it. Those are some issues that you need to take care of, because it's a danger to your family.
No, it's not good.
No, it's not the best. You know, insulation in those homes often is degraded. You know, it could usually go for an update to the insulation, usually in the attic space, and those are the primary things. Beyond that, we don't find too much that doesn't just jump out obviously. Any large cracks in the block, anything bigger than 1/4 of an inch, is something that should be investigated by a professional. Anything smaller than that, if it hasn't moved from side to side, front to back, we normally don't worry about it too much, but it should be evaluated either by a licensed foundation specialist or a structural engineer, just to verify that those things are intact and sound.
Excellent. Some good information, that's for sure. You want to make sure that the inspector knows someone that can actually look at this stuff, just like you said, the foundation specialist. But ultimately, it starts with the best inspector out there that can actually locate these things. So I appreciate it, Ryan. Thanks for being here.
Not a problem.
Again, Jason Gelios, Realtor with Real Living Key Realty, and make it a great day.